Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Stellaris, the co-dominant human-elf campaign. In the last episode, in addition to continuing with our exploration of the galaxy, we were able to successfully integrate our neighbor here in Border Star. So we now got all of this territory, we got their fleet, and that all opens up a bunch of different systems that now have colonizable worlds because we now have members of our republic who can live there. So that is good, including over here, which we're probably going to take advantage over here because there is now a Savannah world here that can be colonized. They have perfect seasons. The weather is simply fabulous all year round and hardly ever changes. This is truly paradise. Happiness plus 5%, migration, attraction, and food. And there's a precursor city on this planet. Ancient ruins belonging to an unknown interstellar empire can be found on this world. Most look strangely intact, however. That will hopefully be interesting. We'll see how that goes. But we need minerals to build a colony ship. Now, there is also another bit of interesting news that I noticed here, is that over here in this system, which we specifically sent a science ship out to survey because there was a potentially habitable world, and there is a potentially habitable Savannah world here, so we could colonize it. The one thing is, this star system is really weird. Let me zoom out. What do you not see here? There's no star, actually. There is. Right here. There is a star. It is a Class Y star. It is a brown dwarf. So. And then over, got barren worlds. Now, the actual habitable world is over here. It is in its own system with two brown dwarves here orbiting each other that themselves are now orbiting the central brown dwarf. So there's no actual like full-on star here. So this system is very, very dark. So I'm not exactly sure how this planet is habitable. I guess the only way it would be habitable is if tidal forces from all these fairly large bodies were causing significant amounts of tectonic and geothermal activity. So the planet would basically be heating itself, but you wouldn't have photosynthetic life here. It would be relying on some other energy source, probably the same geothermal activity, which is not entirely unprecedented on the the floor of the ocean on Earth. There are geothermal vents that have a lot of life out there that does not need any light for energy because it uses the heat from the geothermal vents. So this planet has sand tornadoes. Occasionally sand tornadoes can be seen on this world, usually very small. They usually happen in clusters of about 3 to 7, depending on the terrain and direction of the wind. Sand is fairly reflective, which causes the sand tornadoes to almost shine in the sunlight, if there were any sunlight. Very beautiful, albeit a bit chaotic to see. And it's flat terrain, so very flat planet. Which is kind of odd for a very tectonically active planet, but hey. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause it. Let's just get this thing moving. We're going to decide, do we want to colonize there?
Colony established.
Speaking of, faction founded. The faction is
detected.
Recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape. Science, Philakis Irakleidiu calls themselves the True Democracy Council. Members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. Okay. We have an anomaly in the Vate system. Small rectangular object on the surface of this moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Science is unable to determine its material composition. Go ahead and figure out what it is. Alright, True Democracy Council is green across the board. They don't like autocratic governments. They like to have free movement, which we do. Reproductive freedoms, which you have no population controls on anybody. And anti-caste. No caste system. So yeah, they're perfectly happy. Committee of Advanced Sciences. Staying ahead of the curve and not allowing any fellow empires to be more than equivalent in tech. Well, that's going to be a problem. Signing research treaties with at least 3 other empires will please the Committee of Advanced Sciences. Adopting discovery traditions, which we might be doing soon. The big issue with this one here is that I did queue up a large number of advanced AI starts, so trying to get ahead of those guys is going to be difficult. We already have one up here. The Aquilese Galactic Empire is superior technologically to us. Oh, we're losing food. That's probably because we just had a new Hydrex here. We're going to need a sector. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to create a sector. And we're going to put you in it. And they are going to need some power and some minerals. Me, I probably like that. The Atolan sector. And that sector is going to need a
construction complete.
A governor, so we need to recruit a governor. Who do we got? Clear blocker cost. Science output. I like the idea of science output. So let's see. Balanced focus. Respect all resources. Don't colonize. Redevelop. Build robots. No, don't build robots. Admiral gains trait while in command of the 2nd Stolos. Our Admiral Elani Gildengard has learned to carefully nurse her supplies, significantly reduce the ship operating costs. Perfect. Now, speaking of, we need spaceports. Anybody who doesn't have a spaceport. Yes, build a spaceport. Alright, science ship. Continue surveying. Now, what I actually want to do with you is I'm going to send you on a deep space exploration. We're going to send you kind of far. I want you to head into the Shining Pearl Nebula and kind of get a good look at what's over there. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, I went ahead and renamed the Ringworld system the Gate of Heaven system. So I forgot to do that last episode. We received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Silfae Confederacy. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire they are in contact with. Interesting. They are fanatic egalitarian xenophobes. Okay. Hegemonic imperialists, but they are a representative democracy. Speak on behalf of the Silfae Confederacy. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens in a galaxy full of alien horrors. Our elected leader, President Dim Jabassim, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. We could learn a lot from each other, though. Where are they? Oh, they're on the other side of these guys, the Reshethi. We actually do have a positive opinion.
Science ship under fire.
Uh-oh.
Evading hostiles.
The orbital space over Vate 6A is apparently used as some sort of mating ground by a large and aggressive species of spacefaring creatures. Angry at being disturbed, the BDUN Terra in the middle of their coupling. Two of the creatures set out to deal with the unwelcome intruder. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Whew. Alright, well, I hate to do it, but we're going to have to send our fleet in to deal with that problem. I got another alien encounter. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Sethelbach system. These strange objects have been flagged as new aliens until we can learn more about them. Let's see what we got on our hands. I don't really see anything here. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and investigate them.
An alien empire is making contact.
Communications established. After successfully translating the language, we have established communication with the Omni Kernel. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent. Oh, they are machines. Industrial Production Core. Civic's Rapid Replicator. Warbots. Initiating first contact protocol. We are the Omni Kernel. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature. Like you, we are a fully sapient Class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any human subunits you designate for this purpose. We can learn much from each other. Where are you guys? Oh, up there. Let's take a look at you guys. You have a positive opinion. They are significantly superior to us. So they're one of the advanced starts. Let's see. Machine. Superconductive. Mass-produced and high maintenance. So they're not exactly hostile.
Survey complete.
Alright, so we got a potentially habitable world. Oh, it's a methane world. Never mind. Let's see. We can get a science ship. Not a science ship. A colony ship building. Ancient mining drones. The Reshethi are taking care of that. 3.7k. They have 72 Corvettes. Good grief. You know what? I say we go ahead and take this. Because it's an important strategic part of the galaxy here. Because of the way the hyperlanes work out. It's nice to have control of this right here. So... this very strange system, which is going to be kind of really weird for our people to live in, but we're going to go ahead and We're gonna be sending some Fex Klanaga, or Klanga, to go ahead and live there.
Technology discovered.
What do I got? Our ship-sized weapons. New research. What do we want? Reinforced spaceport defenses. Planet sensor range. Colony. Improvements. Cloud lighting conduits. You know what, we're going to go with the galactic sensors. Improve our sensor range. Encountered some form of alien vessels in this Dural system. These strange objects have been flagged as G-aliens until we can learn more about them. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out what they are. Alien vessels. 2.4K. Crystalline entities. Let's see. Can we offer trade deal? Let's say... Oh, they'll never give us a research agreement. Okay. During the survey, our scientist team has detected a structure on the surface of this asteroid. Go ahead and research it. My fleet has arrived. Alright, science ship. I want you to survey all these systems.
Special project complete.
Crystalline entities. The reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-size objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they might be alive. A fascinating prospect to be sure, but they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by to study these entities. Issue a special project to study them. Go ahead and hit it. Alright, we need to continue work on our stations. Mining stations. Encounter some from alien vessels. And Miria system. That's our home system. Let's go ahead and figure out who they are.
Technology discovered.
These guys have emerged, they're repairing. Good. Alright, we got our point defense turbo lasers. We don't have a ship that can do anything with them yet. So I think we're going to need to go ahead and go for level 3 star bases. It's going to take a little while,
Enemy fleet.
but we need to do it. Ooh, our neighbors are coming to help as well.
Special project complete.
After successfully translating their language, we have established communication with the Isk Empire. Remember them from the last series. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Oh, and crystalline entities are unbreakable. Hold on, let me just go through this. Isk Empire, hegemonic imperialists. They are authoritarian, fanatic militarists. I bring greetings from Empress Poteau, the undisputed ruler of the Isk Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs. Perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Alright. I'll figure out where they are in a moment. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Alaria, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the human academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the United Republic of Alar's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entities' socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Alaria. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed and appears as if, through sporadic fluctuations in this charge, alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Let's see. Spend 30 energy to instantly survey any crystalline entity system when encountered. Or get a prismatic lenses modifier to our empire, which gives us plus 10% physics research, which we're going to take that. Absolutely. Mistakes. Whoever designed this base did so with the purpose of researching an unknown propulsive technology for fast light travel. Given the size of the crater near the remains of the base, it appears as if they were wholly unsuccessful in their attempts. There are several prototypes in the facility which could be tested more carefully by our own researchers to determine exactly how, as well as if they work. The rebuilding of the base would help proceed with these experiments. Make it so. Alright, you guys head back for repairs. Alright, let's get some mining stations built. Research station.
Initiating communications.
Isk Empire. The Galaxy represents enough threats without having to worry about war between the United Republic of Alar and the Isk Empire was just entering into a non-aggression pact. We agree. Isk Empire is down here. They are superior. Technology level is equivalent, however. Alright, science ships. You come down here for surveys. You go survey that. I think that's a rogue planet system. Yes. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Source. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what they have been able to piece together, our scientists theorize that these aliens, who call themselves the Voltalm Star Assembly, were worm-like annelids, roughly 3 to 4 meters in length. They communicate with each other primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies.
Log
Interesting.
updated.
Alright, we gotta look at this situation. Oh, we can clear these tile blockers. Let's get... Or we actually can't. We're gonna need food.
Construction complete.
Let's see.
Survey complete.
Let's get some food going. Here. Discovery, ancient temple. Ooh. Scientist, Proto-Lacedaemon on board the vessel URSC Poseidonios has made a strange discovery on Shatib 1b. An ancient temple dedicated to an age long gone has been found on this world. Writings on the murals indicate it was a temple shared by many different alien species. The images on the walls depict the aliens as creatures with unusual powers, moving objects with their mind, wielding glowing sticks, and participating in a lot of meditating. They appear to have been a bit of a culture that embraced diversity and desired to protect everyone. Well, that sounds very interesting. Where is that? Oh, that's in the Rogue Planet system? Oh, you got ancient temple, very low gravity, and rugged terrain. So perhaps this rogue planet used to be part of a star system at one point, but something happened and threw it out of its host system. Perhaps it was part of the Aculum system.
Survey complete.
Ah, we have a new tradition. So we can take the Entente coordination, and that has unlocked a potential ascension perk. Which we have these options: Interstellar Dominion, that gives us additional border range. We have Technological Ascendancy, which gives us additional research speed. One Vision, Governing Ethics Attraction. We have Consecrated Worlds. Galaxies is home to many holy places, and some more obvious than others. As mortals, we still struggle to define creature of the universe. Unlicensed planetary edict, consecrate world that lasts for 100 years, increases pop happiness, increases spiritual ethic, increases growth speed, and boosts unity generation. Interesting. Mystery of nature. Though we mastered the nature of our homeworld long ago, the alien biomes we have since encountered present new challenges. Clear blocker cost. That probably is a no. Imperial prerogative. Additional core sectors. And shared destiny. As we reach ever greater heights, we must not leave behind those who have loyally served us. The glorious future of our empire is always meant to be shared destiny. Subject integration cost minus 50%. What I might do is leave this up to you guys, because we're getting actually close to the end of the episode. So if we let this go for a little bit, it'll be okay. My inclination is to go for technological ascendancy, or perhaps consecrated worlds. I mean, the Interstellar Dominion might not be bad, especially since we're kind of focusing on a more concentrated empire rather than spreading out across the galaxy. That having that additional border range might be very useful. So, let me know what you guys think. So, we'll make that decision another time. Gravitic sensors are done. Is that auto exploration in here yet? No. But we have improved deflectors. Fission power. Plutonium. Plutonium fission reactor. Improved deflectors. Let's go with the improved deflectors. Alright, I want you to head to this system. Tropical? Yeah, head here, survey that. Alright, you're done there. I think you're going to continue your deep space exploration mission. We know of these guys, so I think we're going to actually head you over here. Take a look at that system.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
Alright, science ship is done. You can come down here and survey this system.
Evading hostiles.
What do we got here? Ancient mining drones. We can take care of that.
Construction complete. Technology.
And that poor science ship. Alright, adaptive bureaucracy, empire leader capacity up, leader pool size, max influence from factions is up. Alright, core sector systems +1, that'd be very nice. Unlock the tile blockers. Unlocks biolab. Regenerative hull tissue is expensive. Core sector systems +1 would be nice. You know what? I'm gonna go for the biolabs. Alright, let's just start getting rid of these tile blockers. What about the spaceport here? Capital Spaceport defenses.
Construction complete. Spaceport under attack.
Asteroid sighted. Our deep space tracking arrays on Akritofilaki have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is heading toward the planet on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences will be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it is too late.
Log updated.
I believe. No, that's not there. That's over here. Well, we have a spaceport, which I think is going to take care of the problem on its own. Asteroid destroyed. The asteroid that was approaching Akritofilaki on a collision course has been destroyed. With the doom averted, the jubilant citizens of the planet have taken to the streets in celebration. Scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed the asteroid consisted largely of valuable minerals. We have collected what we could. Excellent. Oh, that was very nice. We need to do some surveys over here. I think I know what we're going to have this science ship do once it's done. Get some research stations over there.
Anomaly detected.
Discovery, strange temple. Scientists Philakas Irakleidiou, aboard the URSC Andronikos Kyros, has made an alluring discovery on Ruklarb. The indescribable beauty of the mysterious, ruined, rock-hewn temple would be breathtaking to any who were to spend time looking at it, if it was not for its dangerous allure. Stories are scribbled on the walls, warning of previous explorers who spent days in darkness as they wandered through the temple. In the end, they were no longer able to resist the powerful visions and auditory hallucinations, nor the madness-inspired impulse to enter the temple's inner sanctum. One of our scientists sent a brief report before the ship lost contact with them. The inner sanctum appears impossibly illuminated by what seems to be a flickering altar flame. We better leave. Really? Anomaly. Chance we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. Go ahead and figure out what it is.
Establishing colony.
There's another system with a whole bunch of brown dwarves on it. Alright. Fleet, you can come back for repairs. And science ship. Survey these systems. We're starting to run into a significant food issue. I think we're going to have to build some farms. Get that upgraded. You're going to be more important to be there than anywhere else. Same here. Alright, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this episode here. We'll continue on when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.